So 5BC. Right, you're going to pay for 2 tins and you're going to get 1 tin free. You want 12 tins, so if you buy 8 tins, you'll get 4 free. So you need to buy 8 tins. 8 times 40p equals £3.20. Right, second part of the question. The normal price of a cat basket is £20. In sale, the price of the cat basket is reduced by 15%. What's the new price? Okay then, so 10% equals £2. So 5% will equal 1. So you've got £3 then for 15%. It's 20 take 3, 17. So we've got to draw the view of the side from direction A. So when we look from A, we've got a width of 3, we're at 2, and then we go up to 2 at the end. So that's what you'll see from the front, 3 like that. And then on the left-hand side, you've got the higher part, and that's your answer there. Next bit, fractions. So we've got 2/5 plus 1/7. So cross multiply gives me 14 plus 5 over 35. That is 19 over 35. So next question now. So we've got to work out the area of this shape. We've got a 5 times 12 rectangle. 5 times 12 is 60. We've got a triangle here. Now we know that the height of the distance across is 7. All the way is 12, so that gives me 5. Distance here is 5, so we've got 4. So the area of the triangle is 5 times 4, obviously divided by 2, gives you 10. Triangle equals 10, so the full area equals 70. Right. Okay, we've got to reflect the shape A in the y-axis. This is the y-axis, so a basic reflection gives me that. And then describe fully the single transformation which takes A to B, so that's going to be let's have a look at this, that's going to be a rotation. We've got to really use tracing paper to find out where it is, but it's going to be a rotation anti-clockwise 90 degrees, and it's just a question of finding the centre. So if I take the bottom part here, yes, it's going to be centre 0, 0. It's always worth trying 0, 0. And with tracing paper that will confirm that. Okay, your bog standard questionnaire question, what's wrong with it? Okay, so how many times you go to the cinema? No time period specified. No time period. And these bits of information here, no quantitative intervals, no numbers on the intervals, not specific. Do a better one. Okay, so just correct. How many times do you go to the cinema? In a week, or in a month maybe? Maybe that's better. In a month, and then have some response boxes, have a 0, have some other sort of sensible options, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 plus. I'll get you all the marks. Okay, so factorise 5m plus 10. 5m plus 10. 5 goes into both, and we need an m plus 2. And we're going to need y times y to get y squared, and minus 3 for the second part there. Right, so Sidra and Gemma share money, £48 in the ratio of 5 to 3. So 48 divided by 8. Tell me that one part is worth 4. Sorry, 8, equals 6. So 5 times 6 is 30 for the larger amount. 3 times 6 is 18. The difference is 12. Difference is 12. That's your answer. Right, regular polygon. So the diagram shows part of a regular polygon 10-sided. So if it's 10 sides, then the external angle is 36, 360 divided by 10. So the internal is 144. They make 180, so 144 is your answer. Right, angles in a triangle. So what have we got here? Got 3x, 2x, and x plus 10. So that's 6x plus 30 equals 180. 6x therefore will equal 150. X will equal 25. What's that one there? Right, 13, and we've got minus 2 is less than equal to n, less than equal to 4. So that gives me minus 1 as the lowest I can be, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 6x is less than 9 plus 3, move that 3 over to the other side, becomes plus. 6x is less than 12, x therefore is less than 2. Okay, I don't have the right equipment with me, but if I'm to draw an angle bisector, I need an arc there, an arc there, an arc there, and an arc there, and draw a line through like that. If you do it properly, you get the answers. 84 equals 2 times 42, 2 times 6 times 7, 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. Right, the highest common factor of 84 and 35. Well, these are the factors of 84 that are prime, so it could be any combination of these. In fact, 7 is the highest number that goes into both, so 7 is the answer. Right, so v squared equals u squared plus 2as. So v squared equals 6 squared plus 2 times 2.5 times 9. So v squared equals 36. 2 times 2.5 is 5 plus 45. V squared equals 81. V equals 9. Make v squared equals u squared. I'll write this out so it's a bit blurry. U squared plus 2as. So v squared minus u squared equals 2as. V squared minus u squared all over 2a equals s. And that's your answer there. Make s the subject. Right. 39,000 in standard form. 39,000 standard form is 3.9 times 10 to the 4. Right, there's 4 numbers after where you put the point. And the next one, 0.00721. You need to put the 7 in the third place because of the minus. Right, next one, cumulative frequency. So 18 and 22 is 40. 40 and 35 is 75. 75 and 15 is 90. And 2 is 92 and 8 is 100. Now, onto the other side, we need to plot that into the diagram. So I will do that next. So you can see that I've plotted the cumulative frequency graph. I'm now asked to find the median. So come across, there's 100 scores, come across from 50, drop down, so the median is 46. Now the next question is no longer in the syllabus. We'll go over to our circle theorems. Okay, so with the circle theorems, we have write down the size of angle ABC. The angle is 90 degrees. Angle at the edge in a triangle in a semicircle. It's always 90. Next part, so we're looking at the angle here is going to be 65. The reason why, so it's 65. Okay, angles of same arc. So let's put angles of same arc. Double at centre compared to edge. And the handwriting's a bit bad, but we're doing this very quickly. That's the answer you need there. Okay, so tree diagrams. So we've got 3 reds, 5 blues. We'll take one out, put it back. So if there's 3/8 chance of a red, there's 5/8 chance of a blue. If it's exactly the same on the next branch, then nothing changes. If we put the balls back or the counters back, we have exactly the same chances as before. Work out probably that Matthew takes 2 red counters, so 3/8 times 3/8 equals 964. So 9/64 is your answer there. Okay, some straightforward factorising here coming up. So it's going to be 3's go into 6 and 9, x goes into x squared and 9xy. 3x times 2x gives me 6x squared, plus 3y gives me 9xy. Expand, so we've got 2x squared plus 5x minus 4x minus 10. And simplify this bit here is 2x squared minus x minus 10. Come on, let's play through all the next question. Right, histogram. So we know with the histogram that the frequency equals the interval width times the frequency density. So if we take our first frequency of 15, 15 divided by 5 tells you that's 3, that would be 2, that would be 1, and that would be 4. So 10 to 20, I know the frequency, so the width is 10, and it's 10 times 2.5, that will be 25. 20 to 40, that's 20 times 0.8, which is 16. Okay, so there's the 0.8 there, the 20 there, 20 times 0.8 equals 16. Okay, use the information to complete the table. So we've got a frequency of 10, so 10 divided by 20 is 0.5, so we need to come across there, so that's 0.5. Okay, so there's the 10, so it's 10 divided by 20 equals 0.5 for the height. Right, now express the recurring decimal 213 as a fraction. So let's do 1,000 x, and that will be 213131313. X will equal 0. Oh dear, it's not going to work. Right, see the next part and I'll do it again. In fact, I have done it in the wrong place. Correct this question. Okay, it didn't line up, so try 100. So 100x equals 21.313131. X equaled 0.2133131. So that gives me 99x equals, and I've got 21.3, take 0.2, which is 21.1, and the rest cancels off, so that gives me 21.1 over 99, which is 211 over 990. I'll do that. Right, the next bit, 49 to a half, that's the square root of 49, that equals a half, and 45 square root of 45 equals 3 square root 5, that's square root 9 times 5, which is square root 9 times square root 5, which is 3 root 5. And finally, oh no, there's a bit more to go. So what have we got here then? Prove that it's congruent. So prove that it's congruent. Well, AB equals AD equals DC equals CB, and also column length BD. So all the sides are the same. Then we've got angles here, X, and because they the two triangles are the same, this is isosceles, so they will be the same, and this will be 180 minus 2x, as will this. So all angles the same. All angles the same as well, therefore congruent, all angles the same. Okay, so now if 120, which will be about here, is 1 over root 2 sine of 240, which is there, will simply be minus 3 over root 2. In fact, that's a bit of a mistake, sorry, shall I say. The sine, right, the sine of 60 is 1 over root 2, sine of 120 and sine of 60 are the same, so they both have root 3 over 2, whereas sine of 240, so sine of 120 is 60 that way, so 60 that way to 240, so it's going to be minus root 3 over 2. Now, to sketch the graph y equals 4 sine 2x, 2 makes it go twice as fast, and the 4 takes it up to 4. So we need that point, this point, this point, that point, that point, this point, this point, and that point, and it goes up, down, up, okay, and like this. So it goes twice as fast because of the 2x, and it rises up to 4 and down to minus 4. And we're on to the last question. Not a particularly easy one, but let's get stuck in. So replace x in here with 3x plus 1. So 3x plus 1 squared. Yeah, for y rather. Plus x squared equals 5. So that gives me 9x squared plus 6x plus 1 plus x squared equals 5. That gives me 10x squared plus 6x plus 6. Right, hang on a minute. So that's 9x squared plus equals 5. Let's just get this right. So 5 onto this side minus 4 equals 0. So that gives me 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Let's just quickly check this. Looks alright. That's x squared. Yep, looks alright. So we're going to get 5x and x. You have to have 2 and 1. We'll get 3 in the middle. So 2 and 1 plus and minus equals 0.